I'm here at a ranch in Mulder's Drift, which on Sunday, the 20th of July, will be buzzing with United Nations officials to attend the launch of Peace Starts 2014. Founded by Wonderboom frontman Cito, the initiative was developed as a way to promote cultural tolerance throughout both South Africa and the world. An artist by nature, Wonderboom frontman Cito has channeled his passion for music into a project that both cherishes and promotes worldwide peace and prosperity. Cito, thanks very much for your time and thanks for being on Play Your Part.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
Let's start at the beginning. How and when did you start Peace Starts?
I started Peace Starts about 8 years ago when a good friend of mine showed me a video clip of Peace One Day, who convinced the United Nations to officially declare the 21st of September an International Day of Peace. I saw the video and I decided that I had to dedicate my life to this cause in South Africa.
You're part of music industry royalty in this country. You're from a band, called Wonderboom. Now, do you think, doing music concerts will successfully communicate the message of peace and solidarity?
Totally. Music is such a universal language. It speaks to everyone. And a lot of musicians and artists in this country are dedicated to amazing causes. And, I can't think of a more important cause or even a more important day than a day of peace,
Peace one day could turn our world around.
Cito is confident that peace is a natural human instinct that starts with us. And he hopes that his music and the campaign itself can reignite our universal desire for world peace.
As we breathe the same air, we all breathe together.
And have they succeeded actually to declare some days war-free?
They actually have. Peace One Day have got some amazing stats. They've been going for a few years now. Especially war-ridden countries like the Middle East and Central Africa, they've managed to get 1 day of global ceasefire where medics and humanitarian aid can get to the refugees and victims of war. So in that respect, it's been very, very successful. But, I see peace as a very broad concept, especially in South Africa. We're on a sort of different kind of level of conflict. And it stems from, unemployment, hunger, violence. There's so much violence, rape. So I think, peace means different things to everybody in this country and around the world.
In a South African dynamic, what do you think peace would look like for us?
I think that there's no one answer for peace within the South African dynamic. Everybody tells a different story and has a different story to tell. And I think it's about being able to open your heart and open your mind and open your ears and listen to what everybody's going through. I believe that essentially all South Africans are good and peaceful at heart.
Cito, you were born in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And you have started what is essentially a South African campaign. What has moved you about this country that you just feel like you're connected to it?
I think what grabbed me the most about this place, besides its beauty in landscape and wildlife and everything else, was the genuine love and friendliness that this country has in all cultures. It's infectious. My family has since gone back to the States, and I've stayed on and I've settled down here. I've got kids here. I've been rocking with Wonderboom for 18 years.
Sure. Tell us about Pledge for Peace.
Pledge for Peace is a campaign that we initiated 2 years ago where we encouraged everybody to ask that question, what does peace mean to you? And to do something about it by, either meeting your neighbor or helping your local community with a pollution sort of drive, a cleanup drive, planting vegetable gardens, encouraging people to do something about whatever that association to peace means to them, and then documenting it and sharing it with us. and it's still going. It's an ongoing campaign. We decided to just keep it going and keep it trickling, and the response has been really cool.
Cito, we at Play Your Part are all about encouraging a social cohesion culture, and we're also all about encouraging active citizenship. Why is active citizenship important to you?
You know, when it comes to peace, for example, you know, you can't expect your government or the police to get peace in your environment. That has to start from within. Peace comes from the line, peace starts in your heart. So we also encourage active citizenship. If you're living in fear, then get out into your neighborhood, get out into your streets, walk your streets, live in your neighborhood, be present, be there. Get to know your neighbors. Keep a watchful eye for each other, and claim whatever it is you feel you're losing. Exactly. And it spreads to everything. You know, like, you know, we live in a country that's very unique in that we have so many cultures, so many different sort of levels of economics, and you know, we can't keep living in isolation, living behind our walls. We must just start working and living together.
Stop feeding my brain.
Whether it's once a month, twice a week, or every day of your life, you cannot put a price on your participation in helping this country. And the rewards are more than money and more than status. The reward is seeing South Africa prosper and knowing that you were there to make it happen. I'm Kabelo Mabalani, and I'm challenging you to play your part.